Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be always with you. Welcome to Global Right Path. I'm Irshad Mahmood from Toronto, Canada. And topic is rebuilding Kaabah for 21st century and beyond. Kaabah was first built by Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, and Prophet Ismail, peace be upon him, and has been rebuilt multiple times, perhaps 5-6 times thereafter. It is time now to think to rebuild it for 21st century and beyond. We have now very good data. We have very good knowledge, technology, civil engineer, architect, material engineer, and many other technologies. Restructuring and rebuilding. Allah has commanded Prophet Ibrahim al-Islam, peace be upon him, and Prophet Ismail al-Islam, peace be upon him, to build Kaaba and to keep it clean and purified. Reference Al-Quran, chapter 2, verse 125. Clean and purify does not only mean that just wash with chemicals or soap, but any obstacle, religious or physical or otherwise, also it has to be removed. We must keep it clean and purify, including removing any physical or spiritual obstacles in it. Over 3 million pilgrims used to perform Hajj every year, which might increase to 5 million or many more in near future. Also, Corona lockdown gave us to think differently, where Imam Kaabah was leading prayers from far behind. And people were stopped from touching Kaaba as well as Hijr Aswad. We need to make sure to use extra long-lasting materials to rebuild. Suggestion to government, Saudi government and scholars around the globe. Number 1, move Hatim and Maqam Ibrahim far out of the main space, which is reserved for Salah and prayers and Tawaf, since it is physical obstacle during Hajj and also during Umrah in Ramadan when there are huge crowd. Number 2, put a circular barrier around Kaaba to protect people from touching Kaaba or touching Hijr Aswad. Number 3, front space close to Kaaba need to be reserved for Tawaf during Hajj and during Ramadan when in Umrah when there are huge crowded. Number 4, do not allow anyone who had already performed Hajj unless taking by mahram women with them, or are main organizers of legal certified Hajj team. Let us have big heart and leave some space for those Muslims who have not yet performed Hajj. Umrah they can do as many whenever. Umrah is no problem. Main issues is Hajj when there are 3-4 million, could be 5 million, 6 million in the future. So we need to think in advance. And here I like to show you some ancient pictures of buildings as well as Kaaba and other as well. Here there's a ancient building, Rome, 80 AD. Although there are some destructions, some are demolished, could be because of the earthquake or some other by means, or not maintaining it properly. So every building needs proper maintenance. Otherwise, it might go. Pyramid in Egypt. For several thousand years it's there without any maintenance, and how still standing there. Things are there on earth, but which one will last and how long, we already have good data. And which one look better, beautiful, Another pyramid with a close-up, you can see. In Hajj, you can see how much crowd is there. And when people do tawaf, we should have inner circle over here, and there is external circle. These two keep in mind. So inner circle should be very close to Kaaba, and the Hatim and Maqam Ibrahim. Here Maqam Ibrahim is a little bit far. And it's a close-up. Hatim is here, Maqam Ibrahim is here, and there is a circular. And when the lockdown was little bit released with the distance, social distance, people are doing tawaf. And bigger circle and smaller circle. This is the ancient time Kaaba, when very few people used to go for Hajj, maybe 1,000, maybe whatever. We don't know when it was taken and how it was preserved. Hatim, you can see just in front of Kaaba. Here, I'm pointing the arrow. And Maqam Ibrahim, perhaps this could be the Maqam Ibrahim. It has been improved. It has been changed. You can see bricks. Perhaps it's the stone bricks made of stone and then joined together. Roof looks like would be wood or something else. Here is another picture of Kaaba, 1950. As few scholars, they have mentioned that Hatim, which was included inside Kaaba and is moved out, Hatim. And about Maqam Ibrahim, it was also moved out during flood of ancient time, not 1941. And here in 1941 flood, you can see Hatim should be on this side, but this is under the water, it's hidden now. And Maqam Ibrahim, this you cannot see, it's so high flood that you cannot see even Maqam Ibrahim. Half of the gate of the Kaaba is underwater. Perhaps looks like. Some drawings for civil engineers I downloaded from internet so people can understand how it is internal structure, how is a blueprint of a before making building, how it. And this is some other structure found, but you can see the roof looks like wood, and these are the walls are bricks, possibly stone bricks, and then kiswas. And here's some suggestion: inner circle, right? No one should be allowed to go inside and touch Kaaba or Hajar Aswad. This way, people will not rush to touch it. Otherwise, there could be a stampede during Hajj and during Umrah also, or in Ramadan. The bigger circle, as I told before, is the building outside. And Hatim can be moved out of the building. And also Maqam Ibrahim. It is a suggestion, and all scholars, Muslim scholars around the globe, they need to think about, have a new look. We have very good data now. We have very good material now. And present it to Saudi government. The inner circle here and the outer circle here, and then building, and then behind the building we can move out Hatim on this side and Maqam Ibrahim on the other side. And now have marbles, and we can have black marbles also. Why not? Instead of kiswas, put a black marble. in addition to those walls. And on that marble, with the gold permanently written there, whatever is ayah is written here, same thing over there, permanent. Think like final, 21st century and beyond. Thanks to Masjid Nabi has been changed a lot from outside as well as inside. According to time, we need to change. Don't worry about money at the moment and all those problems. After darkness, light is there. After night, day is there. Inshallah, this situation will change. I'm writing the future. I'm telling the future. In future, where we can go. We need to think about 21st century and beyond. Whether rebuilding Kaabah or other masjids, Masjid al-Nabi, or defense or other matters, whatever. Now, for every matter, we need to think for 21st century and beyond. Let's share with all Muslim scholars around the globe and join together and present to Saudi government what direction we need to go for Kaaba. Will this be acceptable to all Muslims and Saudi government agrees and everything is okay? And then we will have less obstacle, and in this area, the people can do tawaf quickly, shorter circle. Outside the building, it's very big circle, will take maybe 20 times more than inner circles. So in this one, it will take less time. Close to Kaaba is very less time. The more and more you go far away from the Kaaba, it will take more and more time. And beyond this building, if somebody is doing tawaf, it will take 20 times or maybe more. So we need to rethink. We need to give space for tawaf. And of course, during tawaf, when the salah time comes, those who are performing pilgrimage, who are performing tawaf, they can stand there and offer obligatory for salah, fajr, zuhr, asr, maghrib, or all the 5 regular prayer. And then they can continue their tawaf. And otherwise, Imam Kaaba nowadays, I can see still they are leading prayers behind the building, under the building, not inside here, not here. Still you can watch in live Makkah TV. Imam Kaaba is far, far behind. So that gives some idea. Yeah, let's do it. Let's think another way. Let's make easy for those who are performing Hajj to do tawaf easily, quickly, organized way. Let's think for everyone. Let's accommodate all Muslims who can go there. And those who have performed Hajj at least one time, they should be different from going another time Hajj. Because Hajj is for only one time. After that, it's not obligated. And let's leave a space for other fellow Muslims around the globe. Think bigger, think global, think for every Muslim on this planet Earth. Assalamu alaikum.